SB on the beat. SB on the beat. SB on the beat. It's be on the beat.
Okay, maybe now it will work. So I switched something. Let me know if that changed anything audio-wise, and I'll try to see what's going on with the stream. 0? Current bitrate. Audio streams, current bitrate 0. Okay. Okay. Okay, now it's working. The audio is working. I don't know why the stream itself is still lagging like that. That is a bit strange. Okay. Okay, so there's sound at least. So that was my bad. Basically, what happened is I recorded for something else and I had things set in different tracks, and for whatever reason, the stream track just didn't have sound going to it. So I apologize for the now. Or no, I apologize, but for now, I need to figure out what's going on with the lag issue. So I'll play another game. If it continues to lag, I may have to like postpone or perhaps even restart some. I don't know. Weird stuff happens when it comes to my live streams. But anyway, now that you can actually hear me, hello Blitz fans of all ages. It's me, PlumCastle, and today I'm going to be playing in Gravitising. Hopefully, depending on how the internet goes. But either way, as long as the stream stays steady-ish, I will be playing Gravitising for probably like an hour, hour and a half or so, and you can pick any random tank you would like to see me play, and then, of course, if I have it, I'll try to do that. And then as time goes on, depending on how things work out, I might do like a set of 3, and then you can pick from the 3 depending on if I can get voting to work in the chat, because I know that's a thing, but I've never tried it before, so this will be a bit of a learning experience. For now, though, I'm just starting in the T54E2 Shark, because that's one of my favorite tanks, and funny enough, so I played like 2 games the other day, and right. Like I played 2 games and I think that was it. But I didn't die in either game, which is actually kind of like defeating the purpose of Gravitising. You're like supposed to die almost to be able to get the superpowers. But I was like, nah, I'm not gonna die. And then I had like nearly like 1,000 of those little drop things or whatever. And then well, I didn't die, but of course I didn't do much damage because I didn't have the special powers. But it was pretty funny to do that, not once, but twice in a row. It's not something that I normally see, at least not in that game mode, because, yeah. But anyway, speaking of Gravitising, while it's taking so long to load into a game, basically, it's very interesting. Well, sort of. So basically, of course, it's Gravitising. It's gravity mode, gravity force mixed with uprising. But I will say, while it is an interesting mode, it's probably not the most creative thing I've seen Wargaming come up with. Generally speaking, I would say that I would probably like these modes to be a little bit separated, because basically what's happening here is it's uprising, but it's kind of annoying to hit your shots because everyone's floating around. It's the general vibe I'm getting from it. Oh, elixir. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. Okay, so they're called elixir. So yeah, basically this mode, it's not the most. It's not the most. I mean, it's entertaining, but it's really just honestly, it's really just uprising with some anti-gravity thrown in there. Again, not the most creative mode, but either way, it's new. We're gonna play it, and then hopefully we can get some wins. And yeah, okay. So the magnate decided he was not going to take that damage, but of course he has now used his power ability, which means he's going to get absolutely not hit by me. Apparently, I probably rushed that shot a little bit. I know there's going to be tanks across the way. There we go, ram kill to start with. That's actually kind of unique, especially given that I'm not playing in one of the ramming tanks. So I will probably play a VK at some point. It does seem... Yes, indeed. The mode is very fun with friends. Solo, I will say, I'm not a huge fan of solo games at this point anymore. And unless I'm in ratings, and then of course I kind of have to play solo. But when I'm playing solo in like random game modes and I like have to complete a what is it, like some sort of event, I like those are the most boring time. Oh, that's an interesting shot. Those are the most boring times when I'm playing Blitz. Is like I'm alone, I'm not doing anything, I'm just playing a fun mode to grind an event. It's the most monotonous thing on the planet. But that's why live streaming this stuff can be so fun. Okay, this guy, I think I can clear him. I just need to be careful of anyone spawning like that guy right there, which, considering he lost most of his health right there, was probably not the greatest ram of his life. Okay. He's getting absolutely pummeled, and this next shot should clear him. We don't even need to zoom that one in. Special aiming feature that was added in, I don't know, was that 8.5 or something? Basically, the reticle is just a bit more accurate, which is nice. So good news. Oh, maybe not quite so good news. I thought the stream was running perfectly fine, and then it seemed to lag right there. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so now we've got the 53 TP. I know, I'm a bit scattered today, just how it goes sometimes. There's the T49, which I would really, really like to get an HE into. And it just occurred to me, I've had this ability this whole time, and I've hardly used it. So we're going to get one shot into the 53 TP. There comes the Magnate. I hope the Magnate doesn't shoot me, and then the... Okay, sure enough he did, but the 53 TP got cleared. But then again, here comes the Cavalry. Nice max roll with an HE. That's always nice to see. I'm probably going to get cleared right about here. Have to be careful because I've got that nasty ability on me. We're going to get shot on. 53 hit points. It's not exactly a ton. And I think that T-32 is coming. But we might just be able to reload in time for this. We can. The T-32 decided to go the other way instead, which is good for me. But, uh-oh, there comes something. Ooh. Wow. Nice timing on that. And, of course, the... Wow. He missed. I thought that... Okay. I don't normally like to complain about random shots like that, but... What? Like, I could have sworn... Like, even though my shot wouldn't have been accurate, like, my whole reticle was on him. Maybe that's a short for later. That looked a little bit weird. I don't get why when you respawn, you, like, keep pointing in the same direction, but... I guess that's how it works. I would think normally you would just spawn and then point the other way, and... Okay, this is a little bit of a tangent here, but I'm going to drive into the middle of the map. Because that mouse, that dead mouse that's just sitting there, I'm pretty sure that's too big. At least compared to the mouse that you can play in the game. Yeah, that does look too big. That does look a tiny bit too big. I think that's probably like 10% bigger. That's funny. Okay, the T-32 is a one-shot, even to HE, theoretically, as long as I don't hit him in like some well-armored place, which I'm not about to. There... Okay, yeah, one hit point is a max roll. Probably should have saved that in hindsight. Okay, there's the Magnate. How many times has this guy died? I think he's died at least once. I thought it was twice, though. I think it's twice. We'll see. We'll shoot him, and then we'll find out. Okay, so there's the T-49. Actually, since the opportunity has arisen, since the opportunity has now disappeared again, there we go, that was the Magnate's last life, we will not be HEing the T-49. And the VZ-44-1 will be dying, and that T-54 lightweight is about to die pretty soon, too. It's always funny, like, there's so much chaos going on, yet, generally speaking, the teams are still pretty even. I mean, now it's like a 7-4, so I think we've got pretty much twice the lead. But that doesn't always happen. Oftentimes, it's, like, pretty close down to the end. I guess that's what the power... Wow. I don't know what's going on today, but those shots aren't exactly hitting. Okay. T-32's back there. He's getting absolutely steamrolled by everybody. Ah, but there's some damage opportunity. Okay, there's no reason that should have hit ever, but I thought maybe it would. Okay, cool trick here. You don't need to shoot them. You just need to touch them, and then they be... Yeah, there must be some sort of lag, because that's not normal. I don't know what it is. Just, I guess it's off or something. This is just an off day or something. And he broke my track. Nice. Okay, we got a kill. That T-49, apparently, that when he died earlier, that was the first time he died. So let's see, where is he? He's still alive somewhere. And I thought I was on my last life, but apparently I'm not. I forgot the T-49 has invisibility. He's probably, like, right in here somewhere. Probably right over that way by now. Okay. Kind of weird now, because we're in a bit of a limbo stage. Just chasing random T-49. And now I gotta figure out what to talk about. Okay. No game sounds. Okay, that's probably just a cause of having the game audio too low. I can fix that in just a second. There is the T-49. So what I'll do is I'll just lower my overall volume and then increase the games. That makes sense, I think. Because I can do that. Where does he keep going? Man, that T-49 is on the run. Okay, there he is. I don't think we'll get a shot into him, though. Oh, maybe. No, we will not be. Considering he's just fully running away, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change my audio. So what is this? It needs to be about like 5. Let me know if this is too extreme and I can change it. But that should make it a little bit more reasonable, I suppose. Okay, T-49 is still alive. Okay. Now he's died a second time. Now he just has to die one more time, and I know where his spawn is, so I'm going to head right there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not where the spawn is, but we'll be heading in this direction. I'm going to use my ability at some point. Probably as soon as everyone gets spotted, like right about now. Now, where is he? He's probably running again, to be honest. There he goes. So we're going to actually go ahead and turn this way. I think he just used invisibility again, but maybe not. So he can see me, which means he's invisible. He's probably right about down here somewhere, or right up there. It kind of depends. We're just going to drive forward and hope we run into him. This guy is actually dragging out the game a wee bit longer than he probably should have, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Probably one of the longest games of today. At least I hope it's the longest. And none of these shots are really hitting. Very interesting. Maybe this shot will. Although I do think pretty much... Oh, okay, there we go. He's dead. We did pretty much nothing the last half of that game, but that's okay. We did adjust the game audio, which, by the way, let me know if that sounds better, because if it doesn't, I can always change things up. I don't know what to do about the lag in the stream. That's kind of unfortunate, but that's not really something that I can fix. We did get 6.8 thousand damage, roughly. And, oh, well, that actually puts us in the top slot. That's not what I was expecting. But that's still pretty cool. And I will give likes to these people. And, you know what? Or the opponent or whatever. I mean, they got rid of that badge system. But either way, if you have... would like to see a particular tank, just let me know. And I will try to play it, provided I have it. I do need to work on the scavenger at some point. Probably later today or tomorrow. Action 10 is a good option. VK 168 is, like, perfect for gravity, which this is like half gravity, so that's a pretty good tank. VK 100's okay, although the camo in there is significantly better. This is like my favorite camo. One of. That might actually be my favorite camo. VK 168 is probably the best choice. If no one picks any particular tanks, I'll probably just end up going with this tank. But if someone does have a recommendation, I will definitely play it. Play the Smasher. Okay. I can play the Smasher as soon as I locate it. Tier 7, the Goofy Nation Smasher. Okay. So it has the spin ability. Very interesting. That's actually kind of like one of the worst abilities. But then again, if I look at a light tank and I can't quite penetrate him with HE on the front, well, guess what? He's going to 180, or roughly. I mean, I think there's a random range, but if he could 180 and then I'll just HE him in the back, that'll be perfect. So maybe that's actually an OP ability. Who knows? Let's see. And as for how long the stream will go, it'll probably be like a shorter one. I'm just a little bit scattered today, it seems. But we'll probably play for like at least an hour and just kind of chill for a bit. I don't really know what's going on with like the lag in the stream. Like, I've done so many speed tests, it's not even funny, and it's always come back with a very strong speed. At least for my internet, and it's never quite as strong as it says it is. So I'm not really sure why, but I mean, it's how it goes sometimes, I suppose. Let's see. Yeah, and this stream will probably need some editing, both at the beginning and possibly the end, depending. Wow, Gravitising must not be that popular. Or at least tier 7's not that popular, because like nobody's in here. That's weird. Like, total players in queue, which is like the people waiting for the mode, has dropped to 30 total, period. 30 people waiting in a mode is like nothing. I guarantee you, if we were to go to normal, and we'd probably see like 200 people just waiting to get into a game. 40 is just not a lot. I'm wondering if maybe this oh, and we're off tier 2. I didn't realize that. But yeah, generally speaking, I guess modes generally do have a lower population, but this particular mode just does not seem to have a very full population. It seems to be pretty low. But now there's 11 people in tier 7, which is just about the amount needed. And if we get up tiered or low tiered, I think we technically have enough people. Somebody else will manage to land into a match. These are some pretty long wait times, all things considered. Okay, so 30 seconds. Yeah, that is just a very unpopulated lobby. Maybe I should have checked the health of the lobbies before I actually started the stream, but I don't know, live and learn, I suppose. Let me see if there's any chats going on. So far, nothing. Let's see. Okay, so the mode is popular on the EU server. It must just be an NA server thing because there's not as many people, period. So maybe it's just like because the server itself doesn't have a lot of people on it, it just doesn't have a lot of people in this particular mode. Maybe that's it. We did finally land into a match, and there are a few. Yes, indeed, that did take absolutely forever. I'm going to load HE right off the bat, because why not? It's the Smasher. And I don't know how well it'll show up on the stream given the quality settings I have, but the PBR graphics on the Smasher look absolutely fantastic. Now I'm kind of waiting for them to do it to the Annihilator. Yeah, EU is absolutely huge. 800 ping. Okay, I actually feel that person because I have had ping that bad before, and it is not fun. In fact, actually, didn't my ping actually like spike to 700 earlier? I could be mistaken. That might have been... I could be mistaken there, but there we go. That looks like I can HE him somewhere. Ooh, that's going to be nice. Poor guy. 800 or so damage. I'm not even sure that penetrated, but like everything worked together to make that a little bit of an annoying hit. And maybe, just maybe, that one shot will make the whole game different. 1000 ping. Yeah, high ping is always pretty annoying. Okay, he is looking at me. And he kind of flew off into the distance. I do think I can get an HE into him, perhaps. Wow, 2 for 2 on the HE this video, or this particular game. That's crazy. Normally, I don't hit shots like that with... Like, my RNG is usually not particularly fantastic, but today, or at least in this particular single game, it seems to be doing okay. That, I think, is going to require... Okay. Oh. Did I seriously kill him? So I missed, but I actually hit my shot. So we're actually still at 100% accuracy. That's insane. Basically, what happened is I was shooting at one tank. I got bumped and gravity, you know, it just sent my gun up. But it was... I shot at just the right moment to clear somebody. That's actually hilarious. Okay, that looks like HE if I have ever seen one. And there we are. We are 4 for 4 for shots, and 3 of the 3 HE have hit. Although I do think I'm getting flanked, which is not terribly fantastic. So I'm going to kind of turn around a little bit. That is a prototype, and I can HE a prototype if he turns around correctly. Nice. There we go. We are now 5 for 5 on our shots, and every HE in particular has hit. Wasn't the highest damage when I shot the AP, but it did clear somebody, so that is worth it. Nice. Okay. He got spun around. Ooh, can we get another HE? Just maybe. Nice. We are farming damage. This thing is being absolutely a nuisance to every individual on the enemy team, although I can't HE a VK. There's just no way on earth that I'm going to be able to do that, but I might be able to sneak in an HE right here, so long as I don't get rammed by that guy. I don't think I did that much damage, but it still hit, and that's what matters. Okay. Let's see if we can manage an HE into him. If he continues to run away... Ooh, okay. Okay, looks like that's going to have to be a heat round, but I think it'll hit, and it will hit. Nice. 100% accuracy with a Smasher is, like, unheard of. At least I have never heard of it. I've never done it. Okay, Comet, nice. HE, that's going to be deserving of something a little bit more higher on penetration. So far, we have not missed a shot. We're also, like, gaining these elixir droplets or whatever at an insane rate. just because of how much damage we're dealing at the moment. There is the prototype. I'm not even going to worry about the SMV. He's already dead. But the M6, A2, okay. There is the Barask. I might be able to sneak a shot onto the Barask. Come on. Nice. We're still 100% accuracy, even if it didn't like quite penetrate. That's the first time I've died. Ooh, Inferno, Jagged Shells, and Wolf Strike. The only thing I would have liked is if Wolf Strike probably got replaced with like a super speed boost. Hopefully we'll get back into position quickly enough that we can actually like still do damage, but I think we can do that. I don't know if it'll be HE, but I do think we'll have a little bit more damage. So let's see, we've got the VK, okay, M6 is gone, so I can't HE him anymore. The T26 prototype, hopefully nobody goes after him because he's like my favorite target. Somebody did go after him, unfortunately, so I'll probably just move on to like the SMV, for example. That could be HE'd in the back theoretically. VK would kind of be like exclusively AP rounds. So here's what I'm going to do. VK's right there. I'm going to shoot a shot. Nice. Okay, max roll and oh, I don't know why I tried to activate my ability. I'm not sure I can really HE him. But we'll take a look. Okay, can't HE him. I'm kind of getting pushed by my teammate. That's not very cool. Okay. So we've got AP. I will probably die here. But I might be able to, first of all, fix this. Get a shot into him. Nice. If I had waited 4 seconds, I'd have had Inferno and might have cleared him. But it doesn't look like I'd have had that many seconds. So let's see how much damage we did. It was not a small amount. My guess is somewhere in like the 7-8k range. Ah, it was correct. 7.8k in a smasher. Now granted, it was a fun mode. But we didn't really have abilities for much of that game at all. And 8,000 damage. That was against tier 7. No, not tier 7s. It was against tier 8s too. So that's incredible. So let's see. We've got some more chats. Yet EU server's pretty big. Sheridan, okay, I do have both of those, though I'm going to assume you mean the Sheridan missile. And then the Ritter, yes, I do have both of those tanks. So let me get those queued up. I'll do the Sheridan missile first. Unsuitable. Oh, that's just because of the tier. So I have Sheridan missile, which I will do first, and then I'll do the Ritter, which is a very interesting tank. Like it's basically the Waffle just with the better gun. But I do hear a lot of people really like that tank, and I absolutely ground to get that tank, and don't really play it all that much, which is kind of ironic. I often spend tons of time, not as much anymore, just been busier. But when I was like full steam doing Blitz, it was like every event I just like completed as much as I could, just every single event, and I would always grind for these tanks, but I would never play them, and it was so funny. Okay. Apparently I looked in the store a second ago. I'm just reviewing the footage. I don't know why I went to the store. Was it for a crate or something? Seriously, I can't even remember what I did like 2 seconds ago. Okay. So it does seem like the stream's doing better. That's good. Hopefully I can be less scattered. Yes, Blood Trail is insane with a missile. Okay. For example, this poor person. Ouch. Yeah, penetration 2. I was like, oh my gosh, it's still going. Oh, 1.8k damage off the bat. Ouch. At least I think that's how much that was. 0 skill detected. I'm pretty sure I did use a little bit of skill when doing that. Maybe not. Okay, I really need to be able to, like, penetrate you. The missile can't even hit, I guess. Okay. I did actually switch to... Oh. I forgot. I did switch to AP, but I only have missiles enabled. Oops. I meant to be saving that for a video, and apparently it's happening now. So basically, I'm playing the Sheridan missile with nothing but missiles. My bad. Okay. Hopefully we can do some damage there. There's that poor AMX 50 120 that I absolutely creamed earlier. That guy's going down the hill pretty quick. Let's try to hit him. And nice. Another 1,500 damage. I don't like how the blood trail continues to affect you when you're in the air. Like, you have no choice but to move. Like, I couldn't... You know what? Because of what's been happening, I'm going to go last gasp and said. But it's a little bit unfair, in my opinion, that I would be losing health while flying through the air. Like, it's not my fault that I'm flying through the air. Somebody sent me through that. If I was intentionally moving, that'd be one thing. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, penetration, when it comes to spaced armor with heat rounds, you know what? I'm going to do it to him. Oh, that is beyond toxic, in my opinion. That is... We may play this tank again a little bit later. That's actually, like, mean. Okay. However, I'm going to use this ridge now, like a Sheridan missile is supposed to use a ridge, and try to hit that little weak spot right there. Let's see. Can we prove that you don't need hacks? You don't need hacks, people. You do not need hacks for the Sheridan missile, and that proves that. I'm pretty sure I still hit him in his upper plate, but still, I mean, that was insane. Granted, it was probably pretty lucky, but still. Okay. Amex Fit, has he died? I don't think he's died yet. I've died plenty of times. Okay. Now I just need to send somebody up into the air. Okay, back later. Okay, good to have you stop by there. Healthio, I think that's how you pronounce it. Either way, let me know later if I mispronounced it, and then I can try to do better next time. But I'm glad you stopped by. It was really fun. And we'll see you later, it seems. Okay. Back to the game, though, before I, like, completely lose it and die. There's that guy. Okay, blood trails on him. Nice. Oh, he's gonna die. He died. Ouch. That is, like, so mean. I don't think that hit. Okay. We're gonna reload pretty quick. The kamikaze. Okay, I will take that. As long as the Sheridan missile is not near me, that's okay. It did... Oh, USA died. Okay, I didn't realize that. So I now need to be more careful because I don't have too much backup unless you count the T-95 that's headed in the opposite direction. Yeah, I'll do the Ritter and then I'll maybe come back to this tank. I didn't realize how OP. Okay, he's dead. Yeah, I didn't realize how OP the blood trail was. That is, like, really not fair. But if it's not fair for me, I'm gonna use it on everyone else, right? Okay. Okay, he's going pretty quick. Oh, right. I don't have any dispersion. Okay, and I'm pretty sure I'm dead, but that guy is still hurting pretty bad. I'm kind of tempted to sit through this game, but I think what I'm going to do is just exit out for now, and then launch into the next game with the Ritter, and then come back, and we'll see how much damage this was, because it's pretty clear this is not exactly going to be a win. So I'm going to exit, and then we're going to play the Ritter, and then we'll come back to the Sheridan missile to see, now that we know what to do, how much damage we can inflict by people flying through the sky. Okay, Ritter is a tier 9 collector, of which I only have 2 apparently. I did not know that. So what is the... Oh, this one is Blood Trail too, so we might be playing this one as well. I don't know who... We'll see. VK, okay. So we'll do Ritter and then VK and then Sheridan and then Ritter again, maybe, depending. And unless someone wants to see someone else, which we can totally do. So it'll be, for now, it'll be the Ritter, and then it'll be the VK. Perfect. Let me just type that in the chat for US. CC64. Okay, unfortunately, I don't have the CC64. I believe that's, give me 1 second. I believe the CC64 is that the new... One of the, like, maybe the new tier 6 or something. I can't remember. I'll take a look in a second. Sometimes I'm like, I always know what's happening generally in the game, but when, like, a new specific tank comes out, it always takes me forever to learn its name. I mean, M5Yo, yeah, that thing's been around for ages now. But, new tanks come into the game, and someone will mention, I'm like, huh? I should be better about the names, but, names of vehicles, like, once I get them down, I've got them down. It's getting them down to begin with that takes a minute. Okay. The first moment that... Okay. He killed himself. That was not me. That was a complete waste of the ability just because he was kind of low health anyway, but I wanted to do it because it was funny. Okay, unfortunately now I have trail on me, but we can actually pull back and not actually get hurt too much, except for the fact that that guy is coming around pretty quick. Okay, so we're flying up. Okay, there's the Jagdpanzer. Oh, great. Yep, that happens. Okay, so basically the moment you fly through the air is when things start to go south, because everybody sees that and then they try to target you. So the key here, I guess, is to be the person doing the targeting. So the C64 Polish Tier 8 TD with fucking broken. Okay, CC64. Okay, I think I might know what you're talking about. Now that I have some more context, but I'll take a look in a second. I don't think I have it, but I might. I might have it. At this point, I've got like just enough tanks to be never quite sure what I have at any given moment. Okay, that guy's getting blood trail because he's going to town there. And I'm just going to keep backing up because they're going to keep coming after me. I hope he kind of comes out of that so I can shoot him. Could be kind of nice. Okay, that was just a flat miss. Although, he does have a high enough alpha gun that I can literally just get thrown around the map, which ordinarily would be a bad thing. But because his alpha is so high, he can actually shoot me across really far. So I actually end up getting shot out of his way, even though I do take some damage. There goes the T92E1. There you go. I can remember that name, just not the other name, I suppose. Jagdpanzer E100. Let's load up a nice heat round. Honestly, the direction was right. The RNG was not, though. So there's a... Oh, there we go. Nice. He was flying so fast, and I just absolutely tagged him with the blood trail, and he died. Now, we do need to be careful. This game's still kind of close. It's within 3 kills, which is not exactly a huge lead. That is an HE waiting to happen, though. 1,000 damage, that's always nice to see. Honestly, I wasn't quite sure, but I actually think that this mode might actually be okay. That was an HE that was still loaded and it penetrated. I'm actually getting really lucky now, which is very nice. Let's get a miss a shot into him. But yeah, back to what I was saying. This mode I thought was... It's still not creative. I will be honest. It's not a creative mode. But the things you can do, particularly with Blood Trail, it's growing on me. The mode is actually growing on me, and I do think it is actually now a good mode. It's just not unique, I would say. Okay, hello. Not quite. I know there's stuff over there. The moment something flies through... That hit pretty bad. Okay, so... Oh, apparently I need to use that other repair kit too. So what I'm going to do... I don't know how that happened, to be honest. Now I can get all of these. But basically what I'm going to do now, considering it's my last life, I'm going to sit at the back of the map and do what tank destroyers generally do. Hang out there. Try to get some blood trail on somebody who's flying in the sky a little bit too quickly. And then see if we can help this game be not a loss. Because it's starting to look a little bit negative in terms of the kills to deaths that our team has. Nice. That Sheridan is now gone. It's now even. Now, the Jagdpanzer is a one-shot, theoretically. He was a one-shot, especially given that we just ammo-racked him. That was pretty nice. I think our alpha must have been increased. Oh, yeah, it is increased. Either way, it is closer now. We are in the lead this time. Let's put Blood Trail on him to get him to go away. I don't want to get hit by him. I now have enough hit points, I think, that I could be a little bit, not reckless per se, but a little bit more. Yeah, I don't have the gun depression. I think I have to, like, turn my tank around, because I know this tank can get insane gun depression. E75, okay, he's alive, clearly, but he also has, what is it, Inferno, which is, like, gives you, like, insane alpha. I think I could probably manage a shot onto him, and I can. Okay, there's the Jagdpanzer. Nice. Okay. If we can quickly get a nice shot into him. Wow. Nice alpha, and that wasn't even an HE. That could be bad. Oh, but I think we'll be okay. Barely. Barely okay. I think I might have been hit with Inferno. Not quite sure. Pretty much all that's left now is the E75. So I'm going to hit a shot. No, or not shot. I'm going to hit him with Blood Trail. And then he's going to get pushed on. And then that means... Okay. So, he did use the special ability. I hope he's not looking at me in particular. He is, unfortunately. That was a little bit my fault. I still think we managed to get away with, like, a lot of damage. So, let's go ahead and exit out of this game. Actually, we can watch it, I suppose. Let's see who gets the final shot onto him. Oh, he's not dead. Okay, so that could actually go for another minute. Unless he shows himself like that. He is really using that ability. Unfortunately, though, it's not going to really help him in this case. Cursed, I believe, is actually a fairly known clan. Very respected. Unfortunately, that doesn't usually change the outcome on whether or not you die in a 1 versus 4. I think that was 1 versus 4 or 5. Looking at the footage here, yeah, that was a 1 versus 4. Either way, tough stuff. Did manage to get some... Wow, okay. We got 10,000 damage, which was actually the first on the leaderboard, but not by much. Whereas Cursed, on the other hand, did get nearly the same amount of damage. So very, very good amount of damage there. Okay. So that's the SMV CC44. Okay, let me check if I have that. I'm not sure that I do, but I might. I've played it, but I think that might have been on a test server. It's European nation. Unfortunately, I don't have it. How close am I to it? Because if I can just, like, research it really quick. Okay, Oh, that's the wrong thing. I need the tech tree. There we go. How close am I to it? Oh, I don't even have the tier 5. So unfortunately, I can't play that one. However, the US has decided he's going to play it. So hopefully you can kind of see it as he plays it. And I do believe I got a request from US to play one of the best tanks for the game. VK168, or at least the best tank for this mode. For the game, this tank is kind of iffy. But now I know I'm in the store because I want to click on this. And apparently I got that. Okay. So it's now going to be VK and SMV. Yes, good game indeed. That was a lot of damage. And hopefully we can get some nice damage in this one too, because this tank, it doesn't have the HE, nor does it really have the ammo rack potential on an enemy, but it can ram. Forget ramming like a truck. This is on another level. This can't ram like a truck because it's a tank. It is like, what is this thing? 168 tons or something like that. It is insane. It's 168 tons. I don't know. 168 stood for something. I couldn't remember if it was for tons or if that's for thousands of tons. I can't remember. These tanks are, all of the tanks are really crazy heavy, but this one in particular, at this tier, is like an absolute beast. It's the mouse of tier 8. The Motion is the mouse of tier 9, I suppose. But being in tier 8 means we can go against tier 7s, which means one hit, slam in the face, no brakes, right into, for example, like that ISU-152. And because this isn't actual gravity force, it means they cannot escape me, other than, like, trying to move backwards. Hello? For example, we can get goofy stuff like that to happen, because there's a rock behind him. He's so toast. Okay, maybe not. That might be an HE opportunity. I'm not going to risk it, though. I'm just going to go for a normal shell. Let's turn you around, sir, and let's try to get you pinned against the rock. Oh, man. That is actually a really nice position. I'm going to die, but so is he. I do think that technically counts as a suicide for him, even though it was my tank doing the damage. Let's go for these two, because I want to save a little bit in case I die really early, and maybe Inferno will come up. And 2, it helps me with damage, and I tend to shoot a little bit quicker. Okay. So let's see, where did the USA is one go? Okay, he's over there. In the pack, there's the T-34. Honestly, I could ram those ISs over there. I'm thinking I'm going to do it. Okay. Panzer 8.8 is over there. But let's see if we can ram. And the irony here is that I'm ramming heavy tanks. And he's coming a little bit too fast for his own good. Oh dear, I don't think he saw that one coming. He didn't really spot me until, hello, spin him around, swing my gun around, and okay, that was a little bit weird. That's kind of the RNG of the gun in this case. I didn't really zoom in. I thought it would hit anyway, but gravitated towards the tracks just a little bit too much. That one hit, though. We did not need to aim that one in very well. It was pretty much fully on his tank, so it was almost guaranteed to hit, I suppose. There's the Magnate. Hello, sir. He's not moving. He's not moving. which is really going to hurt him. Like that. That is hilarious. Now, we do need to hit him before he, like, totally creams us, which it does look like he's going to manage to anyway. But now we've got more Jagged Shells, Wolf Strike, and Double Shot all at once. That's why you save your elixir sometimes, because now we can... So now we're not even hitting like a tank anymore. We're not hitting like a mouse. We are hitting like 2 mice. Wow, okay. Hopefully there's still enough hit points to ram, though. Because that means somebody hasn't died yet. Probably the Scorpion. There's the Magnate. He's, unfortunately, I'm, like, so far away from everyone. But this is my last life, so I have to be careful. I'm going to zoom this one in. Spin him around so he doesn't really have much option. Ooh, that almost was an HE. I forgot I have, like, double shot on, which means my accuracy's, not terribly fantastic. There's the Scorpion. There's the Magnate. I'm just going to do a little bit of a flanking maneuver. I know I'm in a heavy, but flanking, I think, is going to be good here. There's the IS-5. Nice. Double shot did come in handy there. Okay. Now I ram a little bit harder, so just touching him is going to do so much damage. Double shot, lands both shots. Nice. Okay, I'm instantly turning around because somebody's going to be in spawn, and I want to be there for the ram because I have Wolf Strike. I want to be able to show Wolf Strike to its full potential, running full steam against the front of an enemy, hopefully, that, like, runs into me on purpose. Okay, we may just get that. We might have spun around, but hey, we did 1,400 damage like that. That is why this tank is so funny. We probably, yeah, we did more damage than we did the previous game, and we're now a tier lower than that. 10,000 damage. I probably didn't even shoot a whole lot, hence the reason if I had premium on, I would have gotten so many credits. That was a ton. And USA came in second with 6,500 damage. So together in the platoon, we did, what was that? Like 1,700, nearly, like, I guess rounding, like 18k damage if you want to, like, spice it up a little bit and pretend it was a little bit more, but really it was kind of closer to 17,000. That is a lot of damage. A lot of it. And unfortunately, the enemy team didn't really have much opportunity to inflict much damage. Their best member got 4,000. Honestly, it was just a bit rough on their end, but that was pretty funny. Okay, so let's see. Do we have any more suggestions for other tanks? If not, I can go ahead and just pick something. You know, the Sheridan was looking pretty good. Let's see. Or we could play this one again, depending. Let me just check. Yeah, that was crazy, though. I was not expecting that kind of damage coming out of VK168, even though with this mode. But I really think the difference here with ramming, when excuse me, when compared to the normal gravity force mode, is that with this mode, they can't use that annoying little jump button every time you get near them. They are in for it. They have, like, no choice. And unfortunately, if they happen to be headed straight for you and there's no time to turn around and you hit on a head-on collision, you will kill them. Pretty much guaranteed, which is funny on my end, but of course, like, really unfortunate on their end. So if you see a VK168, then is not the time to ram. Unless you're in another VK168, in which case still don't ram because you'll both just inflict each other evenly, which is not actually all that fun. Okay, so no real suggestions on tanks. So, given that, I will probably go ahead and just pick a random one. Let's see, how long has the stream been going for? It's not exactly telling me. Oh, there we go, an hour. Probably got another half hour or so. It depends on if people want to keep seeing me play, then we can keep playing. Let's just go that again, I'm assuming. Because USA is in a tier 8. It's a tier 8. No suggestions yet. Might as well just try it. Seems like it would be kind of fun. And hopefully we can land into a game pretty quickly. It is tier 8, which I think is probably the densest population in the mode. There we go. Wow, we landed in a game fairly quickly. So we're against YOLO for Bolo. Okay. Someone just typed out random words. Okay. So we're against a platoon. Oh, of course we're against a platoon. That's kind of like a given. Okay. Time to collect my thoughts and figure out what I'm going to do. So it's a lot of heavies, some light tanks, and we're going left apparently. Oh, but USA's 1 is in the VK-168. And yes, flanking the spawn. Like, that is such a weird concept in a super heavy. But you know what? We can move faster because of anti-gravity. Like, 50 kilometers per hour is insane. And given our weight, that's a tasty ram waiting to happen. Okay. And flanking, heavy tanks flanking into the spawn, like, the normal game tactics don't work here. You have to have, like, specific fun mode tactics that you can pull out, because you can't just use common sense in these things. In fact, the stupid thing is often the better thing in these modes, which is, like, totally counterintuitive. Okay, so unfortunately I have to wait till this wears off. But I will manage to get a shot there, which is pretty nice. And unfortunately, that means he's now pretty much stuck in the spawn, because I don't really think there's a way that he can get out. Let's turn him around and maybe get a shot into him as well. He's going to shoot me, but I mean, his alpha is like so low compared to mine. Oh, my gun got hit. No wonder. Or my ammo got hit, I should say. It's more than just my gun that got affected. There is the ISU. Let's try to get a nice ram into him. Okay. I mean, like, he could shoot me, and he probably will shoot me. Okay, he's probably going to hit me with blood trail pretty soon, so I do need to be careful. So I got to have my finger on the reverse button. Doesn't look like I'm going to need it, though. Ouch. Yep, now what I'm going to do is, because I know he's in a tank destroyer, which means he can only point in one direction. So I'm going to keep this rock between me and the Action 10. He's going to spawn pointing in a very specific direction. Granted, he will be invisible. But I'm going to most likely show up behind him, which is pretty funny. And I'm not spotted yet. Here comes the Action 10. Okay. Okay, he did have enough time to turn around. That was kind of my fault. But we now get Fortune 2 and Rapid Fire, which means our gun is going to be more dangerous. Although this time, I'm going to drive to the right, because that seems to be where the bulk of everyone is. And when there's a bulk of players, that is where you want to get your ramming in. Okay. Action 10, Tiger 1. Chise. I'm not even sure how to pronounce that fully. Like, unless I, like, look up the names of the tanks, I typically can't really pronounce it correctly. But maybe, just maybe, we'll manage to get a ram. Is he stock? I can't tell. That doesn't look stock to me. That looks upgraded. Nice max roll. And are we even going to manage to... No, we can't. Spinning him around... Oh, wouldn't that be funny, though, if spinning him around made him touch me somewhere? That would be kind of funny. Like, if spinning him around caught his wheel on me, that would be kind of funny. That would kill him. Nice. Gonna get one of those. And only take a little bit of damage. Comparatively. I know, 200 alpha is not like... It's not nothing to sniff at, but when you've got so many hit points, it's not really that big of a deal in a fun mode. Okay, here we go. Funny enough, even though that was rushed, I almost think that hit where I wanted it to. Like, oh, nearly hit. I mean, obviously it didn't hit. But there's the ISU. Let's hit him. Funny, I'm kind of used to higher alpha at this point, just because of all the funniness. Okay. He's not even paying attention to me. That's uncharacteristic of a tank destroyer. Oh, now he's paying attention. And unfortunately, he lost attention because he got turned around so abruptly. Okay, so everyone's that way. We're going to try to go and ram an Action 10, perhaps. Yeah, that's definitely going to be the Action 10 they need to ram. Unfortunately, I keep getting spun around, which is actually kind of annoying. Oh, they must have both had that ability. Oh, someone spawned there. Yeah, I actually have to say that my least favorite ability is the spinning ability, because it doesn't do much for you, but it does everything to annoy the enemy, which is me in that case, because I was their enemy. Okay. So Progetto, it's 10 and 12. I'm on my last life, which is not good. But I think we can get a ram. I think we can. We can get something. Even if it's just like a shot or two. So there's the Action 10. Nice. Didn't even need to hit that one. It did enough damage on its own. USA is probably about to die here, so I need to go help him somehow. He's probably going to ram the Chisei. That's nice. Wow, he absolutely, like, ruins the Chisei. Okay. Nice. Clear him out. Max roll, unfortunately, wasted. Okay, there we go. I do need to be a little bit careful here. Okay, that Tiger 1 wants to ram me. Let him ram me. Nice. What? Oh, he must have a ramming ability, too, or something. That's the... Oh, he probably has Wolf Strike is probably what happened. I'm dead. Okay, but I'm not dead yet. Ah, I just couldn't quite reload. Unfortunately, I think this is going to be a loss, just given that... Well, both me and USA are dead, but beyond that... I think they just have, like, stronger tanks on the enemy team. I think they're all... Okay, there is a tier 7, but, I mean... When you compare a Tiger 1 to, say, the LTG... Tiger 1's going to win, generally speaking. Not only because it's a heavy tank, but because it's just a better tank, period. Okay, Action 10 does look like he can get hit. I'm honestly going to exit out of this game. Chimera. Okay, unfortunately, I don't have the Chimera, but I might be able to find something similar. Something similar. This is most similar to Chimera. It's probably not the Fearless, but it is probably Chimera. Let's look through tier 8. Let's see if I can find something similar. I have an ISU 152, which is Blood Trail, but that's not quite similar to the Chimera. T-49 similar-ish in terms of, like, the gun, but even then, not really. RHM, not really. Oh, this received PBR. I forgot. Honestly, not my favorite line of tanks. Fearless. I have the Fearless. I could play Fearless. I could play T-49 or the ISU 152. Those are like the closest I can get to the Chimera. Although the Lorraine's pretty different. So I'll probably go with the T-49. Unless you have like another pick, because I can totally do that too. Let's see. I have quite a few tier 8s. Tier 8 might actually be the area that I have the most of. And how does the T-49 not have any provisions? Like, this is kind of like a must-have, especially protection, because this tank can get HE'd so easily. 31, 200 tanks. Okay, 31 of those. 49 tier 6s. I still have more tier 6. Tier 10, though. Oh, okay, this is going to be funny. 12. Tier 9 is 16. And tier 8 is 31. Yeah, I have some grinding to do. T-49 should be a hoot. Yeah, indeed. Okay, T-49, we'll do it. Because I can go invisible. And if I get Inferno, then no tank is safe. Particularly the Americans. Because for whatever reason, America is very well known in this game for having some of the weakest tank rears in the game. I don't know why. This is like, I guess they figure if anyone's good enough to flank around them, that they're gonna get hit anyway. But yeah, I mean, most tanks can be HE'd in the back, but Germans, oh, good grief. Germans, you can't really HE them anywhere on the back as long as they're a heavy, or if you have like insanely high alpha. But yeah, American tanks, generally speaking, probably have the weakest. Aside from AMXs, I suppose. That is some very weird lag. There we go. 15,000 ping. 16,000. I'm sure the stream is lagging like crazy at the moment if I'm getting that kind of ping. But, yeah, we're beating that other person. 30% packet loss. There we go. It disappeared. I am fairly certain that lagged really, really badly. But, at least it's gone. Because I wouldn't have liked to play that through an entire game. Okay, USA going for a shot there, and... Okay, we hit something. It is lagging pretty weirdly, though. And honestly, lag is probably the worst in this mode. Great, thanks. Lag is probably the worst in this mode, because when you fly around, lag in the server just gets really weird. Like, it's super choppy, you can't aim at anything. Honestly, I've probably got like 1 or 2 more games looking at the time. And then we'll probably call it good on the stream. And then in the future, I'll try to figure out how to make it a little bit smoother, because I can see it's clearly lagging. I just don't know. I mean, like, I get like 16 down, or 16 up, sorry. Which, theoretically, should mean I could be safely doing like 12 up, or 12 is my stream quality. But it doesn't. I always have to set it to like 3, which is really weird. I don't know. Weird stuff. Okay. Yeah, I know that many effects does lag it, and that's kind of why I have to lower quality. So, like, a lot of movement makes the bitrate need to be high, but my bitrate theoretically should be able to go high without any struggle whatsoever, but it still struggles. It's so weird. But we do get a nice max roll into that. Okay, that was nice. 2 modules were hurt, which is pretty good. We're about to get double shot, which ordinarily I wouldn't do, but it's a T49. It's a live stream. We can do something goofy like that. Yeah, it's just so weird. Yeah, I someday I do want to get to the bottom of this. Now, I will say it is Starlink internet, so it does vary some, but it doesn't vary that much. I honestly think that there's something to do with live streaming that's, like, not allowed or something, so I don't know if maybe that's what's causing it. Oh, I had 2 shots, that's why that didn't hit. But yeah, it's just weird. It's really weird. I wish it would kind of work better, because, I mean, the internet can definitely handle it. It just chooses not to, which is bizarre. Anyway, going for the SU-130. Okay, and ouch, that was not really helpful. Hopefully I can HE something. I mean, 1 HE is good, but 2 HEs would be even better. So I can actually... man, nobody will stop shooting at me. Wow, like, everyone's just playing ping pong with me, I guess. The one person shoots him, and then the other shoot. Okay. Last life, let's try to make it count. This is probably going to be a loss, unfortunately. But we're going to see. I'm going to... Okay, he's coming up. That's weird. It's at normal. I'm going to try to zoom in as much as I can. Okay, that's lag. I killed him, oddly enough. Okay. So I'm going to try to get as close as I can. Go invisible, and then try to HE something. Like that Excalibur, for example. I am also driving very incredibly fast because of that supernatural power, I think it's called. Okay. Nice. Okay. So we can HE him, which is pretty nice. He has no idea what's coming, though. That is coming. Apparently, I only hit one of those shots, and I don't think it even penetrated, which is a little bit annoying. But hopefully, he doesn't hit me too hard. 360. And there's the Excalibur I gotta worry about. Okay, come on. Well, I'm not really too exposed, except for there. I think for the last 2 games, I think I'll probably do something with Blood Trail, unless someone else has a suggestion. Okay. Magnate is coming. I'm about to be able to go invisible. That's good. Hopefully. Okay, no one sniped me there. Okay. I think... Yeah, there wasn't really much I could do about that one. That was kind of just the server's fault. I mean, low ping, but like 30% packet loss, it'll do stuff like that. So I'm curious to see how that looked on the stream. I'm sure it lagged. Yeah, it did. So, like on the stream, it just actually like cut that part. So yeah, I will try to get to the bottom of this whole internet issue. I guess today's just not quite that day. So I'll play, let's see, what time is it? I'll play one more. So for the last game, as we let this one finish up, let me know in the chat what you would like to see me play. So far today, the best options have been the VK168 and the Ritter. So those 2 would probably be like the best picks, but I'm totally open to whatever as long as I have it. Yeah, I just don't know what to do about that lag. I would run a speed test now just to see what it is, but of course that would just make the stream lag more. One of these days, I will try to figure out what's going... Wow! USA zaps 3 people with 1 shot. That's actually pretty cool. Back to the Sheridan Missile. Okay, Sheridan Missile is a closing game. That sounds like a pretty good idea. Especially now that I know how to use that blood trail in the air, because that is pretty funny. And as far as I know, the missiles in the game modes actually do have more of an effect on a tank's gravity than normal shots, which means they can really fly across the map and then instantly enable something like blood trail, and then they will pretty much be guaranteed to die, which is hilarious. As long as it's not happening to you, because when it's happening to you, it's not so much. Okay, so the stream seems to be doing okay. I just realized I've been looking at a dead tank for a few minutes. So yeah, this is very clearly a loss, unless that one person can pull something off. That would be incredible, but this seems very unlikely. So let's see. For the last game, we will be playing in the Sheridan Missile. As soon as I can find it. Sheridan Missile right there. Ready. And a message. Double Fearless. Okay. Probably next stream we'll do a double Fearless. I think that would be fun. For like next stream. I don't know when that'll be. Kind of depends, again, on if I can make the connection stay sturdy. Yeah. Eventually, I do want to eventually get to the point where I could at least have the option to... Oh, I forgot to put more than just missiles on. Eventually, I would like to get to the point where I could have the option to stream maybe like twice a month. But as it stands right now, that's not really an option with how the internet likes to work. So over time, hopefully I'll be able to integrate that in a little bit more. So for now, I'm not really sure how often I can do this. Okay, so... Feature, thanks for oh, yeah. Okay. Jagdpanzer E100, Jagdpanzer E100, and literally all I have to shoot is missiles, but the nice thing is I don't have dispersion. Please hit, please hit. I don't think I even had enough energy in that shell to actually get that far. I think that was nerfed at one point. I could be wrong. Everybody is at the back of the map. Okay, Conway, as soon as somebody... Okay, maybe, just maybe I can get a missile that far. That would be nice. Yeah, I think it's blowing up about 10 feet away from him, which is not very helpful, so I'll move a little bit closer here. If I had something that wasn't a missile, it would definitely hit. But I don't have anything other than missiles, because that's accidentally what I left on. Okay, there's a yo. However, I cannot hit the yo very well. Let's what? Huh. Weird. Very weird indeed. Some of the weirdest stuff happened today, I suppose. Okay, so he missed his shot. I'm going to try to get an actual shot out. Nice. Nice, and then USA clears him out. So I'm going to try to hit something. That was weird, though. It was like my camera just pointed straight up or something. Okay, nice. I could maybe get a shot into him. Even if it just, like, bounces him backwards, that would be nice. Okay, I need to, like, wait for that to wear off. Can't tell if that Jagdpanzer is still alive or not. Okay. He's got blood trail on him, so I'm going to try to... Ouch. Well, I damaged him. That was good. Thankfully, no one stuck blood trail on me, because there was a Sheridan. He just died. For probably the first time is going to be my guess, given how many lives are still out there. Okay. Yeah, I can definitely tell that it's probably getting time to end stream, just because I'm starting to run out of things to say. And that generally happens when I'm getting close to being done, or when I'm tired. Okay. Nice. And we're going to put blood trail on him, even though that's not going to really do much. Oh dear, youch. Okay, so we're going to enable these two things. Hopefully we can get some damage out. I think it's also clear that my ability to play the game is kind of decreased over time, and that generally happens. I mean, play anything for long enough and you'll start to get tired. So we'll see what we can do. That Jagdpanzer is probably a platoon. It is a platoon. Okay. I just need to find a good spot that if someone flies into the air, that I can enable the blood trail, because that's pretty funny when that happens. Okay, there's a Jagdpanzer over there. I might be able to shoot this shot. That is... Oh, that's why it's shooting up. It's because it's anti-gravity. So it'll, like, shoot me up in the air. Yeah, that's actually kind of annoying. Okay. Oh, dear. I'm spotted. That's not really good. Okay, so it lets me know instantly when I get spotted. That's nice. I don't think it's going to be worth shooting at that yet. Okay. There is the ST-1. There we go. There is a chance to put Blood Trail on because he's literally stuck in the air and can't do anything. We didn't even hit the shell, or we didn't penetrate, but we did manage to get nearly 2,000 damage off of him, which was very helpful for adding to the sum total. Okay. So there's a Jagdpanzer E100 over here. I don't have Blood Trail, and I do wish I had something more than just missiles. There we go. We were going to get an electric shot into him. If I had, like, standard shells, I think I could probably have, like, a little bit higher alpha and stuff like that. Okay. If I can get him to go into the air and then use Blood Trail. Oh dear, that's not good. Okay, so apparently he's just heavy enough that shooting a missile at him doesn't really do a whole lot. I didn't lose many hit points, which is nice. I thought I was going to lose a lot more than that. But we might actually be able to get, like, another shell down. Whoa, that looks a little bit dangerous. And that Jagdpanzer E100 is going to be looking at me pretty soon, so I need to back out of here. Thankfully, his dispersion's not fantastic, so he would really have to aim in well or get really lucky to hit me. So we're still alive. Let's aim the shell up. Let's see about doing that. No blind shots today, apparently. There's that ST-1. Honestly, not even really going to get a whole lot of damage, it doesn't seem. Because the game's pretty much been going on without us. I mean, I think I've mostly just been running around the map trying to do stuff. And hasn't really done much, I suppose. Okay, Jagdpanzer E100. We just need one more 2,000 damage sprint or something. And we'll call that good. Okay. Let's get into the side. There we go. That's looking promising. Honestly, not 2,000, but still good enough. It makes it a little bit more entertaining when stuff like that happens. So it's actually still very close. Okay, so there is the M6Yo, which if I come around this corner here, I could... Come on. Okay, that would have been a better target to try to put Blood Trail on. Unfortunately, I didn't have it enabled at the moment, so it didn't quite happen. But he's at least not a problem at the immediate moment. Hopefully we can clear some of these. Do we need cheat mods, or can we just land it on top of his head? We cannot land on top of its head. Okay. Yeah, not that I'm using cheat mods. I'm referring to the video that I did where a person used cheat mods, and so it's always like, can I do this? Like, clearly you don't need cheat mods to just shoot this stuff manually. Okay, here we go. And that was a little bit too early. Okay, M6Yo. Oh, no. That's not good. Okay. If I can hit him, that would be good. Can I hit him over the... Did that hit? I am not sure. If he comes out with less hit points, we'll know that hit. But I can't guarantee at this exact moment that that actually hit. Doesn't seem like that hit. There we go. Blood Trail on him. There we go. That's nice. Yep, that's 1,700 damage. That's pretty good. Okay. We've brought this a little bit better now. We are 7-4, which gives us the advantage. Now that... Okay, so the Yo is still alive, technically speaking. So I'm going to just chill here for a moment. Now, I do have a lot of elixir that I could technically use up if I wanted to. So I'm just going to chill here. And if something tries to come after me, then I'll just shoot a missile and then use Blood Trail. Because by then, I should totally have it back. Okay. I don't really want to poke up because I don't have the hit points to really do that. So that FV got hit pretty hard, but then rewound. Honestly, we're just kind of camping here until something happens. Okay, I'm going to try to get like a teeny little spot. Maybe I can do this without getting hit. Nope. Okay, so there's nobody there yet. There may be someone camping there, and I do need to be careful. There is still the Sheridan, and I believe that's just a... Okay, there's something. Can I hit this? Okay, it wasn't exactly the biggest hit on the in the world, but 300 damage, and considering I didn't lose anything for it, is actually pretty good. Okay, there's the Yo. Okay, we need to hit the Yo first. That's going to be most important. Just considering... Okay, Oh, I did... I didn't even see the timer running out like that. Oops. Yeah, well, you know, maybe we'll play one more game in the Sheridan. Just to get a win. I think leaving on a win, I think we can do that. One more game. Let's go ahead and hit ready. Because I think, I know I said one more before, but I think one more now. I think we'll try to see what we can do in a game with the Sheridan and see if maybe we can do a little bit better than that, because I think we can. I think I've got one more good game in this video, or I say video, it's actually a live stream. I think we've got one more good win. Okay, 23 seconds later, and so far nothing has changed. Honestly, I would say probably like the easiest parts for the live stream are the intro, just because, I mean, there's so little stuff going on, it doesn't really need to compress much. So, like, the image doesn't hardly... And I forgot to disable missiles only. Okay. Yeah, no kidding, that was long. There would have been 9 minutes because it was a draw. There we go. Can hit affirmative. So I think there's like probably what, like 15, 20, maybe even 30 seconds of delay in the stream versus what I'm actually doing. Okay. But I need to focus because this needs to be a good game. I think we can do it. Is that the same Jagdpanzer platoon? No, that is not the same Jagdpanzer platoon. Okay, I need to bail out of here, but I can't really do that safely. There's a Jagdpanzer there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come around here. Now, I know I'm technically giving up a strong position at the moment, but in the long run, I think it's going to be a little bit better if I come down here instead so I can still protect the position without necessarily, like, throwing myself in harm's way unintentionally. Okay, that was an FV-183, and that was pretty nasty. Okay. It's probably going to hit me, or he's going to pass me like that. I'm still going to get hit, and not much I could have done about that. Okay. Fortune 1, 50% chance to do maximum damage. That's not too bad. We're not out of this game yet. It's we're currently down 2. And whether we get a good damage in this one or not, I think this will probably be the last game, but I think we could pull off something pretty fun. Let's hit the Sheridan as he's moving a little bit quickly. Let's hit him back there. Okay, that was a little bit unfortunate. Now I got hit with Blood Trail. This is, ironically, turning into a very, not as good of a game as I thought it was going to be. Okay, we can't move because they both pinned me with that. He must have been spamming that. Okay. Lesson learned. Do not go to that side of the map. Honestly, even with Fortune, I'm going to go for reload time because faster reload times could probably going to be a little bit more helpful here. See, you want the Sheridan missile, but don't know about during the event. Okay, so I know that event's coming out soon. I don't know when the exact release date. Funny enough, I think I just recall having just told myself not to go this direction, and look what direction I'm going. Okay, but maybe this time it'll be good. Maybe this time we'll actually be the ones that can do the damage. So that Sheridan is coming up very quickly. That right there is a thing of beauty. Okay, that was funny. That made this whole game worth it, and that is like a perfect, like, period, the end for the stream. I mean, I'll still finish the game, but that is like a perfect, like, I don't know, that was just funny. That was just flat out funny. And maybe we can even hit this here. Oh, not quite. Okay. Do need to be careful because there's people coming behind me. He's probably going to put blood trail on me. He did. But we got that nasty shot onto that Sheridan. That'll probably end up being a short. That shot right there will be the, like, I guess the whole reason of the stream. That funny thing right there, that was a perfect shot. But anyway, since this is clear that I'm already dead and there's not really much point in me going much longer in here, I'll probably go ahead and end the stream. But I do want to thank all of you who joined, and with that, one second, let me retry that again. But anyway, with that, I hope y'all enjoyed, and as always, have fun, good luck, and happy tanking.
Let's be on the beat.
Okay, it just occurred to me, that was the wrong outro.